Hello and welcome back to the channel. In this video, I'll tell you about a 77-year-old foreigner arrested as teens are rescued, kidnapping and illegal detention by 9 Koreans in the Philippines, Portuguese fugitive arrested after 2-year manhunt, will making the 200 peso the largest Filipino bill, reduce some corruption, and much more. Taking a quick look at the USD to peso exchange rate, nearly at 59 pesos per the dollar, looking strong against the peso for the past week. I wonder if it's going to hit the 60 peso mark per the dollar by the end of year, maybe Christmas time. Leave your prediction in the comment section. Here's our main story. Starting in Thailand, in a joint operation led by Thai authorities in Chonburi province, a 77-year-old Dutch national and a 58-year-old Thai woman were arrested and taken into custody for the alleged involvement in human trafficking cases concerning minors. The operation carried out near central Pattaya followed investigation into reports of illegal activities occurring at a hotel that had been converted from a commercial building into daily and monthly rental accommodations. Officers from different departments and local police relevant agencies coordinated to rescue multiple minors who were reportedly being exploited. 2 boys around the age of 15 and an 18-year-old woman were found during the intervention. The individuals were immediately given support and protected by child welfare services. The primary suspect in the case were identified as Mr. Joos, J-O-O-S, Reinhard, a Dutch citizen, and Ms. Prapeporn, Thai national. Authorities stated that Mr. Reinhard had previously been deported from Thailand in 2016 after being investigated in a similar case, although prosecution was not pursued due to insufficient evidence at the time. According to official reports, he allegedly re-entered Thailand illegally in 2017 through natural border crossing and resumed illicit activities in Pattaya. Investigators from the DSI coordinated with the local police to monitor the suspect. The case highlights continued efforts, so on and so forth. And this guy apparently was doing all this stuff only 100 meters away from the police station in Pattaya. And when he was caught, he told the police officer, "Hey, I got a very important friend, a police officer, let me give him a call." So they gave him the phone, he made the call. Apparently the person on the receiving end denied everything. Am I that crazy to think, first of all, why is you giving the phone to a guy claiming to know? So let me guess, if he did know that person, so you're just gonna let him go? I mean, it's kind of weird, right? And also, one more thing. Obviously, the guy's giving like, yeah, I don't know this dude, right? So kind of a weird situation going on here. Once again, nothing very new, but I'm glad they're trying to catch some of these people who are trying to take advantage of innocent people. Speaking of people being taken advantage of, let's go to the Philippines. Philippines police arrested 9 Korean nationals in Cebu City on charges of illegal detention following complaints from an employee who said he was held and not paid for nearly 2 months. Authorities revealed that 5 of the suspects are on Interpol red notices, highlighting the international scope of the case. Warrants of arrest were issued by the Cebu Regional Trial Court, with some suspects ordered held without bail and others released on bond. October 2nd, a separate complaint of illegal online gambling was also filed against the group under Cybercrime Prevention Act. The PNP said the arrests show their commitment to pursuing both local and foreign offenders. 5 suspects are currently held at the regional special whatever place. Once again, pogos, illegal, scam hubs, this and that. This time the individual was able to be rescued. A lot of times they are not. Looks like this is not going anywhere, and it's not just solely restricted to Chinese nationals. Now we got Koreans involved, and I'm sure other nationalities as well. Staying in the Philippines, a businessman was arrested in Tondo, Manila for allegedly selling non-food relief packs with a DSWD brand and meant for the victims of disasters in the country. The sad thing is, whenever there's disaster, there are those waiting to take advantage of the situation, setting up fake funds or trying to mismanage some of the money, and this person is selling these items, even though specifically on the packages it says do not sell. But if people are desperate in need, I'm sure they don't care where it's coming from. If they get it for a discount, they need it to survive. Some more information about this earthquake that's going around. So the number of aftershocks following the magnitude 6.9 earthquake in Bogo City, Cebu on September 30th as of 12 p.m. on Friday, October 3rd is over 4,000. And then on the same situation, this is good news. Let's make this our feel-good moment of the day. Cebu City, Philippines, the Department of Health assured that state-run Philippine Health Insurance Corp, PhilHealth, will cover the hospital expenses of those injured in the magnitude 6.9 earthquake. Health Secretary Herbosa told senators during the DOH budget hearing that PhilHealth had been instructed to enforce a non-balanced billing policy for the earthquake survivors, which is excellent. He explained that this measure, which was first applied in the aftermath of Typhoon Yolanda in 2013, had ensured that patients could receive care in both government and private hospitals without being burdened by out-of-pocket expenses. Absolutely fantastic. great news to hear that at least the last thing they don't have to worry about is obviously medical bills, which can be really devastating for a lot of people in that region. And the situation is pretty bad still. A lot of people are looking to get some water. A lot of volunteers, like big ups, especially younger people, it seems like from the reports, going there to help, donate stuff, collect money, even like of course celebrities and all that go there to try to do the best. The president himself went to that area, tried to show some support. So looks like the community's coming together. Even a place like Singapore try to like reach out. Malaysia, all these places obviously provided the sympathies, but Singapore actually provided aid, as well as Malaysia, for the rescue operations on that day, which I didn't cover initially. Remaining in the Philippines, the NBI arrested a widow of a late uniformed personnel in Quezon City for running an illegal investment scam targeting military pensioners. Authorities said her group posed as a company that facilitated the release of pensions but diverted most of the funds into unauthorized investments, giving pensioners only a small portion. The scheme was exposed in an entrapment operation with the NBI confirming the company had no SEC approval. Whoa, yeah, so sad to know that you can go ahead and dedicate your life to protecting your country. Somebody try to scam you, so whoever's any industry, any job, doesn't matter. Please be careful. Always ensure that you're dealing with reputable companies. And then a network of business processing outsourcing BPO employees has been filed a formal complaint against 30 call center firm based in Cebu province for violating labor and occupational safety laws during a 6.9 magnitude earthquake on September 30th. They're saying that they were basically pressured to go back into work, even though the working conditions weren't safe. They didn't provide any alternative options to work from home or anything like that. Yeah, I don't want to be working in a building that's about to collapse either, right? After an earthquake, especially when you have 4,000 aftershocks going into effect. I really hope something positive comes out of this, because Filipinos work really hard, and the ones working at BPOs after being yelled at, screamed at by Westerners and all this stuff, they don't need this nonsense as well. Just like in the US, I'm sure in Canada as well, we have laws against being forced to work in conditions that are deemed unsafe, and they can't do nothing. I'm sure it's very far from what happened in the Philippines, but any small step towards something like that, I'm all for that. And then still in the Philippines, ex-Finance Secretary Cesar Porcima proposed scrapping the 500 and 1,000 peso bills, leaving only 200 pesos as the highest notes to make corruption harder. Supporters say it will push hidden cash into banks, while critics argue it would burden ordinary Filipinos. Experts also point to AI as a tool to detect suspicious deals and money flows through stronger systems, and rules are needed. What do you guys think of that? To me, I don't think anybody's gonna stop corruption because you reduce the bills. They just bring bigger bags, right? So I think this is gonna make regular day transaction interaction much more difficult for regular Filipinos and even foreigners, right? It's the same thing with the SIM card registration. You know, like that thing is, they gotta find a better way. Just because you're having people register a SIM card doesn't automatically may reduce a little bit, but definitely doesn't get away from scammers. They could just simply do other stuff. Let me know what you think of that one. 1,500 peso notes to be basically abolished to reduce corruption and fraudulent activity, or do you think it's not going to make a difference? Next up, some updates about Thailand. Remember that guy at the nightclub, the Indian man? A nightclub manager in Pattaya has surrendered to police after a dispute with an Indian tourist over an unpaid 450,000 baht bill. That's about $14,000. The manager, accompanied by his lawyer, denied serious allegations and said a lighter shaped like a gun was mistaken for a weapon. He admitted only to striking the tourist's ankle with a stick. Police released him on a 100,000 baht bail while the case is under investigation. The tourist, who plans to take legal action, maintains that the real firearm was involved. The incident underscores safety and legal concerns surrounding disputes in Pattaya nightlife. I mean, I'm glad the guy came to the police station. I guess you can't run away forever. Plus, what about the 40 illegal people working in your establishment and all those people tested for substances? Let's see where this case goes in Thai courts if it gets there. And then a case that will definitely go to Thai courts before going back to Europe. A Portuguese fugitive wanted in several European and Asian countries, including Thailand, for allegedly orchestrating cryptocurrency and credit card fraud worth about 19 billion baht. Oh my goodness, that's $180 million. Was arrested by Thai police at a luxury shopping mall in Bangkok on Thursday, thanks to a tip-off from Portuguese journalists on vacation in Thailand who recognized the 39-year-old fugitive Carlos Pozo. Thai immigration police managed to confirm the Portuguese man's identity using facial recognition technology and biometric data. Whoa, buddy, you got caught because somebody recognized you? If you're on the run from 180, what? Man, do something to your face. Wear a mask at least. I know it's not that simple, right? But change your nose hole or do something about your face, especially in Thailand. Very good medical facilities. Why don't you try to become one of those Pattaya girls or guys? But my point is, you should not be getting caught because somebody recognized you. If you're on the run for 2 years, $180 million, crazy amounts of money. So yeah, I'm glad they caught him. Once again, I'm curious to see what actually happens to him. Maybe a few years in jail, gets out, goes back to his wads and wads of money. Speaking of wads of money and scams, a Bangkok woman was arrested for allegedly operating bank accounts linked to transnational money laundering network worth over 5 billion bahts. Police identified her as Wimel, who was already wanted under 2 arrest warrants issued by criminal courts. Investigators allege that the Wimel opened several bank accounts on behalf of foreign nationals, which were later used to launder billions of bahts for international crime syndicates. Police said there was whatever. So basically, this lady just opened a bunch of bank accounts, laundered money through it, and this is why it's getting more difficult for regular folks like you and I that travel through Thailand to open up any bank accounts, even if you have a DTV visa, Destination Thailand, 5-year visa. It's gonna be difficult. Not impossible, but they're freezing accounts and doing all this kind of stuff. It's because of women like this. Not the only reason, but definitely one of the reasons. And some other news, in LaGuardia, 2 planes collide at the airport in New York. Flight attendants sustained minor injuries. And lastly, in Canada, the Canadian government issued a warning this week to citizens holding passports with non-binary X-gender designation in their passport, saying they could face difficulties when trying to enter the United States. Yeah, how about trying to enter anywhere else? Not everybody recognizes an X passport. Get a regular one, a boy or a girl, man or woman, female or male. What else is there? Other variations, You can feel whichever way you want, but genetics, science, all that stuff, it's not going to change. So you're either a guy or a girl. I'll see you next time. Bye.
Sup? Oh. Hey, cooking up some marshmallows? Yeah. You have any digestive cookies or something?
No.
Darn.
Am I in danger right now?
No, but if you see a snake with a bow tie, don't let him sell you his jet ski.
What?
What's up, guys? Trying to buy a jet ski?
Little jet ski? No. I'm good.
He tell you to say that? It's a depreciable asset, Paul.
You don't know that?
It's simple economics.
Shut up. Do you want a marshmallow?
No, I'll just take a digestive cookie.
Why does everybody assume I have that?
You just seem like a constipated
You seem
guy.
constipated, yeah. We agree on certain things, me and this pair.